Hey Pisces, this is Star. We're going to be doing your whole story reading today, so thank you so much for being here. We're going through the entire deck, of course, but before I start that, I'm going to choose some oracle cards to see what your overall energy is at this time. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Something will come out. Okay. Okay, so at the bottom we have Surrender, and the two cards that you got were Patience and Gratitude. So there may be a lot of things going on, a lot of changes, especially that you felt maybe you were not prepared for. You're being asked to surrender. Just know that everything is happening for a reason. And you are being asked to be patient. Okay, not everything is going to happen at the pace that you would like. So there is a need for patience and to be grateful for what you do and who you have around you, what you have and who you have around you. Because again, there's quite a bit of changes that may be happening. This could have an impact on the harmony perhaps within your household, or having to do with perhaps changes in your household. So a couple of things that could be a possibility there. All right, so let's get started on the whole story. Just going to give a quick shuffle. I did pre-shuffle before I started the video, so I was struggling whether or not to mention this, but during the shuffle, I feel like this is going to apply to someone. You guys are going to find out that somebody you know, it may not be very, very close to you, but I do feel like for some of you, you're going to find out someone near you, or someone you know, either in your family, friend, or co-worker, or someone is having like some legal issues, possibly even going to jail or being arrested. So yeah, that was something that came through, and it came like super strong. So I know it's for somebody out there. Hopefully not you. All right, Pisces. Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay, so your card came out right away. We have three major arcanas here: the Tower, the Death card, and the High Priestess, all of them in reverse. Wow. I feel like there's someone you're dealing with. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, but of course it does not have to be. I feel like this person was doing something kind of shady behind the scenes, or they just weren't telling you what it was that they were doing. But whatever it was something that was very immature, definitely short-sighted, not thought out at all. I feel like you were like they were trying to fool you somehow. There was lies being told around you, and I'm getting like for most of you this has already happened, but you're still dealing with like these feelings of betrayal. I feel like the reason that this person was doing this has a lot to do with greed. Okay, so there's definitely a greed factor here that I am seeing. But let's see. Okay, this could be a fire sign, possibly Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be finding out like somebody was taking money from you. And here you are again. You're allowing your intuition to guide you, or you did, because this could be past, present, or future. Whatever this was, this betrayal is going to change something in your life. It's going to change a situation. Like, things cannot go back to the way that they were, and you know this. And this is not, obviously, this is not something that you asked for, that you wanted, because you do have a history with whoever, or this has been going on for some time. But I feel like you have a history with these people. There are feelings of love here, whoever this may be. Again, this could be a fire sign person, or affecting a fire sign person as well. So if you're dealing with a fire sign, this could be affecting them as well. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that they are the ones who are trying to deceive you. I feel like when you find this out, which you will if you don't already know what this is, this person, again, very greedy, very selfish as well, very self-centered. But this person is going to try to explain to you the reasons why, and try to justify what they did. I feel like the reason that you weren't being let in on whatever this was is because they didn't want to be challenged. They didn't want the opposition from you. So there's definitely something hidden here from you that you will be finding out. I feel like most of you already sense this, like your intuition is telling you. Yeah. I'm getting here, you may feel as though this person wasted your time. This could have been someone or something that you had a lot of passion for. You didn't want this to end, so this is definitely not good news for you, whatever this is. But it's something that needs to be done. Like, it's better for you in the long term for you to know the truth about this situation, whatever this is. But yeah, just know that whoever it was that was lying, I do feel like it had to do with money, and they're trying to explain to you why they needed to lie to you, or they needed to do these sneaky things behind your back. I'm getting here for a lot of you. You may forgive this person, or you may allow this person to continue to be in your life, but you're not going to feel the same way about them. So it's like the relationship as it is, or as it was, will never be. I don't think that they're completely going to exit your life, but things are definitely going to change. So there will be like a before and an after this thing happened. It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks, like when you find this out. You're not even going to know what to do. Because you do care for this person. This is somebody that you love, but you're definitely going to be distanced from them. You're going to distance yourself, in other words. Wow, yeah, so much sadness here and disappointment. It's like you're on the fence. There's moments where you're on the fence, because I feel like this may be family, and so you may be on the fence whether or not, you even want to continue a relationship. I feel like you will, though. Like, you find a way, you find a solution. You're not happy about it, but you're not going to completely like turn your back on this person, is what I'm seeing. So you are being very forgiving, but at the same time, things will never be the same. So in a way, even though you're going to remain in this person's life, this person has already kind of lost you, okay? The version of you that they have known all this time is gone, or will be gone once you find whatever this is out. Ooh, okay, I like this. There's something that some of you are starting that seems too good to be true. Not so much for you, but somebody around you. It seems too good to be true. And so someone may be trying to discourage you from moving forward on something or from starting something new. But this is something that makes you really happy. And I'm actually seeing a lot of success here when it comes to career related matters or something about like your responsibility, like supporting your family. Like it's something very, very positive. Let's see why there's someone here disappointed. Let me see here. I feel like you have somebody around you. This could be a Virgo. It doesn't have to be. But you have somebody around you who thinks they know better than you. And the fact that you went and did something like without their input, it kind of hurt their ego. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's somebody around you who has a big ego. It can be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Whatever it is that, whatever action it is that you're taking without this person's knowledge makes them feel threatened somehow, disappointed, threatened, because this is something you've been working on or you will be working on, and you just are not letting anybody in on it until it's already done, which really, my opinion is that that's how you should do things. Because even if this person, which they very very well may, they have like good intentions, they think they know it all, they have good intentions, and so they hear an idea that you have, a vision that you have, and because they didn't think it up, okay, the ego is a very powerful thing. Because it wasn't their idea, then they find like they poo-poo all over everything, right? Because it wasn't their idea. They didn't have the opportunity to um, add their 2 cents to the matter. And for this person, it really like gets under their skin. And like I said, it hurts their ego. They feel very slighted. And so they kind of lash out when they feel that way. And you probably knew that, which is probably why you're not sharing this, or you didn't share this. For some of you, this could be a mother figure, a wife, but it's going to bring you success. So I guess they didn't know it all, which is funny because I do have that Virgo, very strong, like Virgo energy. And not to talk shit about Virgos, but they're kind of known for thinking they know it all, or so could very well be. I'm actually picking up here, somebody's like not happy with their boss, or their boss is not happy with them. I feel like there's some uncomfortable situations, or conversations is what I was going to say. Uncomfortable conversations being had about somebody not living up to expectations, or not meeting, I don't know, this could be like not meeting metrics, or not following rules, or something of that nature. So here's the thing. As uncomfortable as these conversations are, I do feel like this person is, their heart is in the right place. They're not trying to put you down. They're not trying to discourage you in any way. They actually want to see you successful. They want to see you succeed. They want to see you move up. Okay, so when it comes to your ego, I feel like there is also a need to, sometimes put yourself in check and not take things so personally, but take things as more of a learning experience, or guidance, advice, because it's all going to be dependent on how you perceive the information that somebody is giving you, or the feedback that somebody is giving you. But I do feel like it's in your best interest to either heed their warnings or take their advice. I actually get here that somebody is giving you some advice to do things like in like to work harder or to work smarter and not harder. There's something that like you don't even recognize because you don't want to, like you don't want to recognize something about yourself that maybe throwing you off course, and this person is like trying to make you see that for your own good. Yeah, because they feel you have a lot more potential and they want to see you fulfill that potential. There may be also something related to how you relate to others. Maybe somebody's telling you you need to be like more of a team player, um, or to reach out, like to network and reach out to others for help. Yeah. So these are kind of ideas that this person is giving you that would actually put you on a faster track to success than you would otherwise. So it's up to you what you do with this information or these ideas. You can, because the Four of Pentacles can be, sometimes I see it as somebody who's very defensive or very stubborn, very set in their ways, not wanting to change. Or that's one possibility. Or you could take this information as something valuable and really take it to heart and act upon it, which I really feel would benefit you. If you have been stagnant, this person is kind of giving you a clue as to why and the ways to get out of that stagnancy and put yourself on a better track. Mm, okay. So this doesn't have to be a boss, but it's definitely somebody who was meant to come into your life. So this could be a karmic person. This doesn't necessarily mean that this is a romantic, because a lot of people think that karmic relationships or soulmates are always romantic. They're not. They can actually be your enemies. But this is somebody who was meant to be in your life to bring awareness to your deficiencies. Okay, so there's somewhere, some area within you that in which there's a lot of fear, a lot of insecurity, and this has been holding you back, and it does have to do with working with others. um, this person wants to bring clarity to this because they clearly see that this is something that you're not even aware of. This could be bad habits that you have that you're not even aware that you're doing this. But I feel like you are coming up, not yet, but you're coming up like to some difficulties, maybe some stressful times. And so like I said, heeding these warnings will help you get through these stressful times in a much smoother way. If you take the advice. If not, then you'll continue doing what you've been doing and remain stagnant. So I would really pay attention to this and be a little bit more objective. Like I said, not take things to heart. Don't take it personally. Just take it as advice, because it um, may not be easy to accept, but just know that this person's advice is coming from the right place. They're not just trying to get under your skin or anything like that. Yeah, see, this is what I was saying. Like, there's going to be some difficulty here where you won't know what to do. That you may just be very much overwhelmed. I feel like this is more so a career reading for most of you. But I see you very much overwhelmed, not knowing the answers, not knowing what to do. There may be some instability. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse doesn't have to be like toward you solely, personally. This could very well be like, the recession, the economy, that affects you. Um, Somehow it affects you directly, but it also affects the collective. So Now, there's going to be a need for you to be strong, okay? Remain strong during these times of crisis. And just know, so some of you may need to, when you're feeling overwhelmed, like you don't have the answers, you don't know what to do, sometimes you just need to stop, maybe meditate. The answers are going to come to you, but you have to give yourself the time. Not everything has to be solved in the moment. Okay, sometimes you have to give things a little bit of time. Yeah, see the Four of Wands in reverse with that Ten of Wands. So something affecting either your household or your place of employment. I'm getting like you're spread thin. You're going to be spread thin. But look, you see Judgment in reverse here with the Hangman, and here we have the Hangman clarified by the Six of Wands. So if you give yourself that time to think about things, to process them, and not be impulsive, you will be much more successful. There's that Emperor. So here's the thing. There's a need to give something time, because I feel like there's going to be a new opportunity that is not going to be available at the time of the crisis. So when the crisis happens, or is happening, like in the midst of it, you won't know what to do because this new opportunity would not have revealed itself yet. And so that's why you have to give yourself time. Like, don't make rash decisions in this coming month, because there seems to be something that's going to cause you to celebrate. This could even be a promotion. Like maybe somebody's like setting you up to give you a promotion and you don't know this yet. Yeah, there's definitely something you don't know yet. Give yourself the time to see the answers. I'm seeing delays. A lot of frustration because of delays, but there's nothing you could do. So spinning your wheels and getting all aggravated or worrying, it's not going to help. It's only going to hinder. And so there's, what were the cards? Remember? Surrender. Yeah, and patience. That's exactly, yes. That is exactly what I'm seeing here, is there's this need to just be patient. The answers will come. The answers will present themselves. Just accept any delays. It's there actually for your benefit. The delays are there for your benefit. So don't feel like when you're in a moment of crisis, you have to like immediately scramble and solve all the issues at once. Do not do that. I feel like there's something that may just be, it may just like fall in your lap or something like that. But very, very positive. It's not going to feel like it's very positive, but it actually is. It will turn out that way. Mm-hmm. So what I'm picking up here is that sometimes the best thing to do is to do nothing. And really, I'm seeing this consistently. Like, don't make any decisions. Let me just, because look, we have the Lovers here in the middle in reverse. And it's sandwiched in between the Sun and Justice, which is just truth all around you. So I feel like the answers are truly just going to reveal themselves to you. There's not, all you have to do is surrender, really. Look, the Two of Swords. So again, something about that decision, taking a risk here, but you don't need to. You just need to use your wisdom. Your inner wisdom, your intuition is gonna clarify things for you, get you out of that mental conflict. I feel as though impulsively, possibly in the past, you're your impulse is to run away or to just throw things, to the side and start again. And that might not be the right thing to do here. Yeah, that may actually, your ego could really get you in trouble. So I'm picking that up pretty strongly, Pisces. So keep your ego in check. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Justice clarified by justice. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, or something significant could be happening around Libra season, which is like in the fall. Okay. This is a little different here. So, I said this was more so career reading. It did start off like that, and I feel like that part of it probably is career related. Now we're getting more into relationship type situation here, where I do feel like there's a truth that's going to be revealed here, and it could be about your partner, a decision that a partner made where you may be very disappointed, or you feel betrayed, you feel like you were lied to. It's like something or someone that you really believed in ended up not being what you thought. And so it is going to take some strength on your part to, again, start over. To leave something behind and start over, or just to stop doing something and starting to do something new. So for some of you, this may not even be another person. This could be like choices that you were making in the past. That in your heart of hearts, it's like this could be like a certain behavior, behavioral patterns, or just choices, decisions. It's almost like some of you may feel like you've been betraying yourself because you haven't been true to yourself in some way, shape, or form, and it may have been to satisfy others, people pleasing type of behavior. Some of you may even feel like other people see you as something that you're not, and you feel guilty about that because in the past you may not have had the courage to show who you really are or what you're really made of. For some of you, I'll give you an example. This could be having to do with like religion. Okay, for example, the Hierophant can be religion. So maybe somebody, the people around you or your family think that you're like this devout religious person, when in reality you don't feel that at all. But you haven't felt the strength or the courage to divulge that information. For others of you, like this could even have to do with like sexuality. Somebody was not ready to come out of the closet, and now they may be. Okay, so I don't know. However it resonates. Those are just examples. Doesn't mean that that's exactly what's happening, but they are examples. Like somebody feels like they've been living a lie, and they're getting the courage to show who they are one way or another, and knowing that there will be people who will not like it. But it's like, I'm going to live my life in my truth, regardless. So congratulations if that's you, because that's major. That is definitely major, and that shows a lot of growth. and progress. Yeah, so I'm getting here that there have been some people-pleasing tendencies that have definitely caused a lot of challenge in your life. Um, I feel as though it's difficult for you to manage these emotions, to where you want to see other people happy. You want them to be happy with you, but balancing that between making yourself happy as well, and having that be a priority, because I feel like what other people say or their perceptions of you has definitely been a weakness of yours. And it may be time to switch things up. Okay, it may be time to be okay with and not care, okay, about other people being in agreement with you or being on the same page with you. It's okay. You may see some people distancing themselves from you, or you may feel as though some people have abandoned you. Um, yeah. Or this is what has been holding you back, is this fear of abandonment. Yeah, this is a fear that you've been carrying since childhood. You haven't been able to heal this wound. A lot of you are carrying this fear of abandonment from maybe one of your parents was absent, or just neglectful, whatever the case may be, or you felt rejected as a child. Maybe you were bullied. I don't know, but some of you are carrying with this trauma, and this is something that is being brought up right now so that you can heal it. Yeah, so that you can leave that devil behind. That devil is all of these insecurities and fears that you've been carrying with you since childhood. I feel like some of you underestimate how much people around you love you. Hmm. Your own thoughts have been holding you back. This has all been sucking the life out of you in a way. It takes away the fun of things. It takes away your passion for life in general. It's like everything was revolved around this, around everybody else being happy, or being proud of you, or being in agreement with you. Like, this was almost an obsession, really. Is this an obsession with preventing people from turning their backs on you? And I feel the lesson here is for you to get to the point where you're not afraid to be alone. It's not to say that you will be alone, or that that's what you're working toward. Not at all. Um, but when you get to the point, if your biggest fear is being abandoned or being alone, getting to the point where you're no longer fearing that, where you maybe find yourself alone in some way, shape, or form, and you realize that, oh, I'm going to make it. You don't really need anyone. It's great to, want others around you, or to want people to be happy or proud of you. But at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is that you are at peace with yourself, and you're happy with yourself and who you are as a person, rather than what other people think. Because when you really think about it, everybody is struggling with their own identity. Most people are struggling with being proud of themselves. Um, so does it really matter if they're proud of you when they can't even be proud of themselves? I think that your responsibility is really to create that healthy relationship with yourself first, and that's what you are trying to turn your back on here. So just know that this is not about you um, turning your back on others, or no, it's really about you being true to yourself and giving yourself a chance at real happiness, not just superficial happiness just for other people's sake. I'm seeing here some chaos within your family or at home due to delays in the progress of something that has been worked on. Whatever this is, or whatever, however, this could just be like how you've been behaving thus far. So, how you've been behaving thus far is going to completely transform, it's going to completely change. And this may cause, quite a bit of stress in your family for whatever reason. This may have been something that has been like slowly happening, creeping up, so to speak. Um, so it's not something that's going to like be like boom, one day to the other. You're a different person. Pisces is totally dead. It's not going to happen. It's going to be very gradual. But as it happens, it may feel a little painful because as it happens, like it's like a slow moving stress, feeling of stress. This is strong feminine energy. Let me see. Yeah. So there's a feminine energy around you, and this could be you, but I feel like this is somebody around you where there's something that you have avoided pointing out to this person or talking about. And it's about like how they conduct themselves in life or with you specifically. For some of you, this could be a mother. Okay, you may be having a revelatory conversation with this person, whoever this female or this feminine energy. It's something you've been avoiding, but it's like it needs to be said, it needs to be talked about. Again, I see you're very, very worried. So, whoever this is, it's like you're very worried about losing this relationship or this connection. Like you feel if you don't mirror them in a way that they're just not going to be happy with you at all, that they're just not going to want you in their life at all. And I don't think that's true. I do feel like this actually is a person who is very much committed, I want to say, committed to being in your life. They may be a force to be reckoned with. I will say that. I'm getting like, for some reason, like, I don't know why, prickly. I feel like that's more metaphorical. Like, this could be somebody who's not very lovey dovey. Um, it's not easy to talk to this person. It's not easy to feel heard or understood by this person, even though they may very well hear and understand you, but their character. This could be like, those, like there's certain cultures where parents, this could be a parent, where parents are not, they don't show their children love, in an affectionate type of way. They show love in other ways, could be, I don't know, whatever other ways, but it's just not in their nature or not part of their culture to be affectionate or to be overly expressive in their emotions. So they kind of keep their emotions to themselves or any feelings of love to themselves. And you, being more of a sensitive person, like you perceive this as um, them maybe not loving you, or their love being very unstable or undependable or something like that. Hence the reason why all this fear to actually have a confrontation or to have a conversation that is not um, comfortable, because there's this fear that this love is going to be taken away or their presence will be taken away when it may just be in your head. I have to say, you very much crave permanence. You crave like you need to feel like somebody is committed to you, whoever this is. Could be partners, could be, whoever your family members. Like you need the reassurance that they will always be there for you no matter what, whether or not you disappoint them. And that may be the case, but I think you'd have to have the strength to like weather the storms, okay? Because there will be storms, there will be opposition, there will be some aggression even. Sorry, my phone was ringing. All right. Okay. I feel like there's going to be a very healing exchange of emotions. Not necessarily a pleasant one, but it will be very healing. So emotions are going to be there's going to be a talk about things that happened, that may be painful to talk about, or it may make somebody very like defensive. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, especially Sagittarius, or it could be a water sign. But yeah, it's like there's a particular subject matter, or that was kind of off limits, or you try your best not to talk about it. But once it comes out, once you express your fears and all of that, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Yeah. It's whoever it is that is kind of harsh, on the harsh side. Like, again, they're very prickly, kind of abrasive, but you need to say what you need to say. They're not going anywhere. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. The person is not going anywhere. They love you, okay? You just need to be reassured of that, and they don't know how. So not everybody's sensitive. Not everybody is, some people are just not comfortable with emotions, So, yeah. Okay. You have matured something, or you will. And throughout this very difficult conversation or process, you are going to mature something, and you're going to learn how to bring peace to difficult situations, or to this particular difficult situation. This has to do with somebody in your family that can be very passionate, very, like I said, abrasive. They kind of like to get their way all the time. And so this has caused issues, because I do kind of feel like you maybe tend to take a back seat, or allow other people to bulldoze you sometimes, or this particular person. Maybe not in general, but this particular person, yes. But I think you're finding a way to let your feelings be heard, regardless of how this person takes it. And as a result of that, you're actually going to find solutions, permanent solutions to this that has haunted you. I want to say haunted for your whole life. But I'm seeing here peace, tranquility coming back, and there's this maturity in you, and you expressing your emotions, and you being true to your emotions, especially. So it feels super, super positive. This is like a breakthrough moment, but it is going to be uncomfortable. So let's get some guidance for you. What is the guidance or advice for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising? All right. So, yes, at the bottom we have a time for healing. That's exactly what is going on here. There's a big cathartic moment that you're going to be experiencing with another person that has been kind of an adversary in your life. Not really, but there's been some negative emotions stored away there. You have don't let your past hold you back. This is baggage you've been carrying for your whole life. And you're getting ready to pack it up and put a bow on it and ship it off because it's done with. It's going to be done with. You're going to mature whatever this was that was holding you back or just making your life not as positive as it could be. Okay, so I feel like this is good news for you, Pisces. I want to say congratulations because this is really a breakthrough and a major step forward. So there is that. So yeah, if you're interested in a private reading, contact me at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com. Otherwise, I'll see you guys here for your next reading. Bye, guys.